It worked.
So like most things.
Yeah,
It worked.
It did. So
Congratulations. I thought you had a guest.
I did, and I don't know where he's at, but if he doesn't, it's fine. It's a possibility he probably forgot.
That's why I don't book people.
Well, I wasn't trying to book him. I just told him, hey, show up on Monday, and I sent him the thing today. And
that's usually how I do it.
So
everyone keeps saying, "Can I come on your show? Show up Monday, and I'll give you a link."
Right. I just
do you have the state? I don't
know. Yeah, he's a professional DM, and we're playing on.
Did you
Saturday
give him a link
with him? Yeah, I did.
Oh.
We're playing with him on Saturday, so it'll be fun. Me and Ray are.
He can't come because he has a kid's birthday party. Like, what's more important?
That's stupid. He shouldn't have kids. That's the
reason.
That was
don't have
number
kids.
one. Mistake number one.
I like the way he said it. He's like, it's my kid's birthday. Well,
yeah, he did a frowny face to me.
Aww. I don't know why he likes the show so much. Greg.
I think he just likes hanging out with us.
Well,
good evening.
I always knew he was a little
Good
off.
evening.
Yes, hi.
Yeah, he's an interesting cookie.
He was trying to cheer me up.
A cookie?
Yeah, interesting cookie.
Oh, look, a strawberry.
Oh, yeah, he did have a frowny face at my kid's birthday tonight.
Yeah, and I'm like, lame. I'm like, lame, go fuck yourself.
Frowny face. You guys
Frowny
are lame.
face.
It's kids.
It's probably not even a shark party.
Out.
It's probably
no, it's not.
I might have to have a shark party for my birthday next year. We'll do a party.
I mean, yeah.
We should all watch shark movies.
I thought we did.
No, like
I'm
together.
still waiting for Tom to watch Thriller
I
Park.
did my homework this week. I watched one.
What?
Yeah, you did.
God help me. I watched it.
The Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something in the water. I decided to try and finish it. Oh my God.
I saw your lovely review. Go ahead. You want to talk about it?
There's nothing to talk about. It's awful. It was awful. Like I should have known that when I watched it for 30 minutes and nothing happened, that was my clue that nothing is of value in this movie. So, but I came back to it. I was like, all right, come on. We gotta be just about to where something happens. Like, come on, take me there. And it didn't get there at all. No, it's so bad. But yeah, it was like literally when it was done, I was like watching this thing like, was this made for Lifetime? Like, was this made for Lifetime?
So was there a shark in it?
Oh yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
What kind of shark?
Just a dumb little guy. Little in the context of usual shark movies, your average shark took a bite out of this chick's leg and was and then she just kind of stood there like trying to tell for some reason. How do you even explain this? So she's in the water and she's splashing around and the shark bites her and she's like, oh, and everybody's like, oh, what's going on? And she's like, no, I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine. And like, it just keeps going. Like, and we're just like, no, you're not fine. Like, what are you doing? Like, there's blood everywhere. Like,
why would you pretend?
Yeah. Like, what is this writing? This writing is terrible. And so, yeah, she got bit and they all came out and got her and, whatever. And then, of course, cliche. Oh, let's get on the boat and go back home. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, no, we hit a coral reef and a boat is sinking. Like, it's so bad. And it just keeps going. But what was really the worst part was just the writing. The writing was just 5 women going, oh, this was all my fault. I never should have taken us here. Oh, no, it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Oh, it's all my fault. I never learned how to swim. Oh, no, it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. I'm so sorry. Oh, no, don't worry.
You said this was like a Lifetime movie, right?
Yeah.
So did they end up like falling in love with the shark and then giving up their $1 million and then moving in with them?
No,
that's usually
but they did end up falling in love at the end of the movie with each other.
Oh, okay. So we're close.
So there was falling in love.
I'm
There
confused.
was that.
Lori,
But
that
like the directing was terrible. Like just every fourth scene was like this shot from above. Like, hey, look, they're in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, we know. Hey, look, they're in the middle of the ocean still. Yeah, we know. We've been here. We've been in the story. We understand. And it just kept doing it again and again. I was like, this is all terrible. All of this is
So
terrible.
were they in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
No,
but
not
how
Yeah.
often were they?
in the middle of the
All of the time. All of the
ocean.
time.
Was it called
The
Middle
whole
of the
movie?
Ocean?
Ugh.
Sounds very exciting.
So,
Where did you watch this?
Terrible. It was just terrible. I found it online somewhere. I was like, all right, I'll watch this piece of shit. Like, let's go. What is this thing?
Go back.
So did,
Lori,
What
my
is
did you watch
comment. Lori,
did
my
you watch
comment
The
was
Crow?
about Hallmark. Was like
I have not seen The Crow. No,
Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
Hallmark.
I-
Maybe that's what I was thinking about. But I went to Lifetime.
It doesn't
Same
matter.
thing, I
They're
think. I
both
think it's the same thing.
terrible. Like
No,
it
in
doesn't
Hallmark,
matter.
you find a person to
Hallmark.
fall
It
in
has to be.
love with.
Christmas, I
In
think.
Lifetime, you find out how to kill them. Isn't that how it goes?
I played a zombie Halloween game show last year, and one of the questions was, what store would you rob in the apocalypse? And my answer was Hallmark.
Why Hallmark?
Because I was going to build a junk jet with all the crap that's at Hallmark and then use the cards as kindling.
You could say that about Aldi's as well. Like,
I mean, and no
I
one else
would-
is in
I would-
Hallmark.
I would go to Costco.
Yeah.
They have like
But
yeah, but,
everybody's
everybody,
at
but
Costco.
everybody's going to Costco.
Nobody's at Hallmark.
exactly.
Building a junk jet to
That's not-
shoot
I know,
people
but,
with
you know,
precious
Plus,
moments.
you can get that exclusive Christmas ornament.
I'm going to shoot him with that out of the junk jet.
Zombies.
No, that's your first.
Zombies.
That's your.
Because there's no membership card. So
That is your first priority. Is the moment the zombie
Well, what-
apocalypse happens. it's-
Zombies can't get in because they don't have a membership card.
I already
That's-
have a junk jet. I'm just saying.
Scene that needs to happen in a zombie movie is like
Right,
zombies
right.
walking to Costco, right? Ah! And then some dude is there like, show me your card. And they're like, ah.
Yeah,
That
you
sounds like
can't
some
come
Shaun
in.
of the Dead stuff.
But
Right,
you
yeah,
can't
no,
buy
exactly.
alcohol. Come on in, get your alcohol and leave.
You know, I am
I'm
a
gonna
hero.
get this weekend. Yay! I might have to drive an hour and a half to see it in theaters, but I'm going to see it.
You know, I am a
Which one in
hero,
theater?
right, Tom?
Shaun
What?
of the Dead.
I am a
Ooh.
hero.
You're a hero?
No, he's
It's
not.
it's a manga.
No, I have
And-
no idea. I don't know what. I barely
Okay,
know what manga
it's
is.
basically
No.
what it is that it's about the zombie apocalypse,
Mhm.
but instead the zombies, some of them retain whatever habits that they had in previous lives or like any
Oh yeah, that's dumb.
abilities.
Yeah,
so
they did
let's
that in one of
There's,
the
like, one
Night of the
pumping
Living
gas.
Dead movies. Yeah.
well, yeah, but then you have like the one that is good at pole vaulting and it can get up on top of buildings and come after you.
A
like-
pole vaulting. Come on now. If there was a pole vaulter, he wouldn't be bit by the zombies. He'd be pole vaulting his ass away.
Well, she was. I'm sorry, it's a great manga and I stand by that.
I watched that one,
No.
Tom. They were able to shoot the gun, or the whatever.
Yeah, there was one of those Living Dead movies I remember where like the gas station guy was still working at the gas station.
yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
that was
stuff like
one where
that.
they lived in the tower.
Yeah, but this goes deeper. Like the other one will be, let's say one. Yeah, it's great if anybody would ever bother reading it.
Nah.
Go deeper.
Is there a movie?
But no, it's a manga, and it's also an anime too. But they have like, let's say you're really, 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 really good at
Really?
English,
Really.
like speaking, you can
Really?
retain all of your abilities to speak and act like just a regular person, and you won't know that it's a zombie. So you could just be having a conversation, and then you're bit. So it's really cool. So I really enjoy it. What?
Never heard of it. But I did see High School of the Dead. I like that one.
I never saw. Oh, High School of the Dead. Yeah, that's boobies. The only reason that exists is guns and boobies.
They had
So-
boobies.
That's
High
like
School of
the meaning of
the-
life.
High School
there.
of the Dead.
Guns and boobies. Isn't it?
High School of the Dead is the one where they take
That's the only
where,
reason why we exist.
where they use the sniper, or where this guy uses this woman's boobs as a like a, I'm not really sure exactly what it's called, but to aim a sniper rifle.
The anime?
Yes.
I
That's like
remember
the
that.
third episode.
High School of the Dead. No, I don't remember that.
No, it is. It's in there.
I'm gonna have to just take your word for it. What is going
So,
on?
yeah.
Yeah, something. I think it was for the Crow, the director or whatever producer was saying that it's just people online being jerks and they should leave their house.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's the reason. It's not a bad.
It's not that you made a shitty movie.
It's not that you ruined everyone's legacy from the Crow.
No, that has nothing to do with it. They've made Crow movies since
Yeah, but they weren't Eric Draven.
And they were shit.
No.
They're all terrible.
This is Eric Draven, though. That's the difference. So they tried to redo Eric Draven with the wrong Crow. Nobody wants Eric Draven. That was Brendan Lee's legacy, and then
they should have left him alone.
Yeah, they could have made him the character. He looks like one of the other shitty crows from the comic. They could have just named him that, but they were trying to think that they could get away with calling him Eric Draven, and then they.
But did you just see what you just said? One of the other shitty crows.
I didn't read the other comic.
No, but this is the point. Is that even they knew other shitty
Mm-hmm.
crows probably are not going to fly. So we need to do something here.
But I might have seen it. I won't go see Eric Draven, but I would have possibly gone and seen another crow. Maybe more than I would have seen Eric Draven. I think they were hoping that we were all dead already, but they
nobody went. Nobody cared about. That's the whole point, right? Is that no one went and saw the other Crow movies? Like they were all just.
They went straight to DVD.
I think the first one went to the first sequel went to theaters. I think I may be wrong, but I think, and then from there they were all straight to video or whatever. Yeah, but regardless, I mean, even when they came out on video, like no one cared. They were like, "What is this trash?" So it's a bizarre situation for the IP itself, because if you can't make another one, the property's dead. Do you know what I mean? Like you if you can't do it, the property is dead. You can't make another movie. You can't make a TV show. You can't make a comic.
They could have tried to make a good Crow movie without using Eric Draven. They would have had a 5% chance more.
But that's what I'm saying. See, 5% doesn't mean anything. That's what I'm saying.
5%
like if you're gonna
more than now, I'm saying Eric Draven more than
but
that.
it's already a tank. I mean, they made $5 million this weekend. It's a tank job. If they had made 5% more, it still would have failed. You know what I mean? So they needed. The problem is that they needed Draven, right? Because that's the key Crow. It's the only one that anyone gives a shit about. But they made a shitty movie. And from what I'm hearing, it's directed poorly. It has no style of its own. It does have this Skarsgård guy that people like, but the design of the guy is fucked up. Like,
well, he looks like one of the other
visuals of it. Yeah, I mean, all the visuals of it just look horrible. So you have to understand. I mean, that's the thing. If you're going to come in and make this movie, you have to think about who you're making it for. And I still don't know who these guys thought they were making this movie for. And I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. All I know is the trailer. But I came out of the trailer like, who is supposed to watch this? Like, what is the audience? And clearly there isn't one at all. So, flub.
Flub.
Yeah, flub.
I know you said flub, but I like blub. Flub. Because blub.
And the original director, director of the original, I should say, he's on Twitter and social media just tearing this shit apart. Like he's going crazy just tearing this shit apart. Like, wow. That's pretty wild to me. I mean, a lot of times you don't really see that until later on down the line. You kind of get that, but on opening weekend, this guy's come out here. He's just like pew pew. He's just shooting everywhere.
He was doing it already. He was already doing it.
He was yeah,
like, but should have left Brandon Lee alone.
100%. But now he's got like the $5 million bullets to shoot.
Yeah, he's like, you see.
Yeah, he was like, I was here, and this was like some sort of just cash grab. It doesn't look like they're grabbing much cash, just stuff like that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
That's amazing.
So he's pretty out there. He was already down on it as they were making it. So this just kind of gave him more bullets.
More bullets.
Well, I would have seen
I
it
have
if it
musical
wasn't
Tourette's.
And
Nice.
I would have seen it, except okay. Now let's hear this. Here's an example of maybe how bad this movie is. My local theater said, "Fuck no, we're not putting that in one of our theaters and taking up space." They literally rejected even carrying it. So that's the only reason I didn't see it. I would have had to go down to Grand Rapids, and that's like a 45-minute drive, just one way. And I'm like, I don't know if I got like 4 hours of my time to put into this movie.
Yeah, no.
So
yeah, theaters don't get paid for the first 2 weeks. They only make money on food, so they're like, we're not wasting
right.
space on you.
Yep.
My brother used to work at a theater, so I got all the free garbage bags full of popcorn I wanted.
They didn't even have a Crow popcorn bucket. Like, what are you doing? That's the thing now.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna go. I'm driving possibly 3 hours. Well, there's burgers down there too, but 3 hours round trip to go see Shaun of the Dead that I could technically watch on TV that I've watched every week. But yeah, I want to see Shaun of the Dead in the theater again. So,
That's
but
a
only
lot.
AMC's playing it.
That's
Isn't
a
that
lot.
crazy? Like, we will drive our ass out of state to go see a movie in the theater.
Well, let's not say we. Let's say Carissa.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I can't. Well, it's actually not too far from me to drive out of state. It only takes me an hour to get out of Texas, but there's nothing there, so it's not like I would do it.
Well,
No,
we drive this far for burgers, so it's technically not just. For the
I don't
movie.
drive that
It's
far for burgers.
in the movie.
like there's what do they call those places? Alamo Draft House that does a lot of old movies, right? But there isn't one close. Like the closest one is like bordering into Chicago somewhere. And they were playing Godzilla movies. And I was like, that's like 4 hours and like 2 states away. Like I'm not doing that. That's not gonna happen. The only thing that I am game for, one of these days I'm gonna do it, is there's a water park in Texas that plays Jaws on the big outdoor screen.
Yeah.
And you can float around in the lake while they play Jaws.
Is it Great Wolf?
No, it's not Great Wolf.
Oh.
I can't think of what it's called. But if you just look up Jaws, it's called Jaws on the Lake. And they do it every year.
My house. Come to my house. We'll float in the pool.
In the pool.
And watch Godzilla. Yeah.
It's not that I'm in whatever. There's actually like 50 theaters, but it's only playing in Dolby AMC, and ours closed during COVID, which is like in the middle of the city. There's another one that it might be in, but it won't tell me till Wednesday. That's why I said I might be driving to it. I don't know. But we'll see.
Yeah, a lot of those Fathom events, they're not everywhere. They only get them in like a couple of theaters in a state. So
I'd rather spend my money on movies I know I'm gonna like than a crap like that. What?
It says, wow, Croissant thought you're in Nashville.
Yeah,
not
Carissa.
Who's Croissant?
Me.
Chris is.
Yeah.
Why are you Croissant?
Because of spell check.
Not yet.
Autocorrect was like,
Go to your party, traitor.
Croissant.
Sounds better than Carissa.
Mine always changes it to Carissa. Carri.
Technically, a lot of people say Carissa and it's Carissa, but
I'm like, who asked you autocorrect? It's just a name.
My own phone autocorrects my name, so I don't even bother.
You can shut up now. Thank you.
Well, I use Corey for work, and I hate it. No offense to all the Corys out there, but I hate it.
Corey.
Now I am contemplating. I had thrown this off, but I am contemplating next year because, as it turns out, Martha's Vineyard is actively going to be doing a 50th anniversary Jaws event.
No, we talked about this, right?
Yeah.
We were like, it's going to be too flipping crazy.
Right. But I just assumed it would be because people would show up. But now they're literally doing an event. Like the island is doing an event. Like they have a website for it, and they're going to actively be like we're doing a Jaws thing. So I'm like, oh my God.
Don't go.
So I might have to now.
I don't know.
Does your theater have assigned
crowd?
seats?
It does if people are buying them, but if I just show up and they're just like, it doesn't matter, dude, just go sit.
Oh, they don't do that. Even if ours, you have to buy assigned. I'm just saying, like, I actually like the assigned seats because I used to hate them, but I like them now because I don't have to rush there, even though I have to be there for the previews. But I don't have to rush there if I'm late. My seat's gonna be there or whatever. I like our theater. It's Cinemark, not AMC. I used to love AMC in Connecticut because they had pretzel bites, and all these fuckers here don't have pretzel bites. And yes, I'm gluten intolerant, but you know, they still should have them. Yeah.
See, I don't like the assigned seats because if I get in there and some dipshit decides to buy a ticket next to me rather than the rest of the empty fucking theater, then you know I want to get up and move and adjust and get away from people.
Buy the 2 seats next to you, and then you're fine.
Oh hell no!
An asshole that bought. There was an asshole during Valentine's Day that bought every other seat, so none of the couples can sit together. Talk about petty. He just didn't want anyone to sit together. That's all.
This is one of the reasons why I tend to go like Thursday afternoon, like when it drops.
Yeah,
movie drops. Boom! I am there because you know I don't want anybody in the theater. I don't want to be bothered. So I try and do that, but not always possible.
Stab. That is all.
Who is she stabbing now? And now she makes a run for it. Who did she kill?
Everyone. Stab everyone. Wait, no, I don't want to say that. There's too many things going on in the world right now. I retract the statement. Don't come from the Interpol.
Yeah,
I'm not in London. Okay.
Are you sure?
I'm in Texas.
Then you should be shooting. What are you stabbing?
We don't stab, we shoot. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some things I don't know. Like I was watching Tatum talk about Gambit, and they asked if he would.
Movie? Sorry.
What?
I got thought I'm Tourette's today. Continue.
No, he was saying that the guy said, would you, which is a stupid question, but would you do your own movie if they offered it? Yeah, he's only wanted it for 20 years. And he said, I would kill kittens to do it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, is he getting it finally? I mean, at this point, they should give him a movie. Why?
You don't think it's going to happen?
Not happening.
I think people would go see it. I think people were super hyped.
Chance it's happening.
Yes, John. Exactly.
Zero
this is the theme of today's show. Theme of today's show is gun and boobies.
I'd go see it. I love Gambit. He's my favorite character.
People would totally go, especially after this year with all the Gambit stuff that was happening on X-Men 97 and now Deadpool.
I'm happy to take the bets, folks. I am so happy to take the bets. It'll never happen.
I would be happy if they would just finish the Blade movie.
Dude, they haven't even written the Blade movie. Are you kidding? Like they're on like the 8th writer, the 4th director. Like, I mean, that should be the easiest thing to do, and they are just fucking it.
I'll write it. I volunteer.
Yeah, that's easy.
You gotta pay me. Just put me in the credits.
Simple, easy. The easiest possible thing to write would be a Blade movie.
Right. Although they have kind of messed those up in the past. Well, the second one was terrible, and the third one not so great. The first one was good.
Well, but you're talking about sequels, right? So in this case, you should just be going back to basics.
Go back to the
plus, you have all of the Midnight Suns at your disposal. So if you wanted to bring in Ghost Rider or the Night Stalkers or whatever, you have those opportunities to bring in. You could literally template yourself to be like the Dark Avengers here, movie at a time that connects to another movie that connects to another movie, and all of a sudden you've got all the dark guys, as a big team, as one big final film against some big thing. Like, it's right there. Just do it. Just shut up and do it. I don't know what you're.
Have Tom write it. He's already written it. Tom has already written it in his head. Just let it come out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bring back Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider.
That won't happen either. That's not going to happen either. You are either going to
Ghost Rider, not the
movie. You're either going to get to me if Ghost Rider is still down the line too, because if they can't write Blade, they can't write Ghost Rider. But I think if you get Ghost Rider, it is either going to be dude from Walking Dead, or potentially Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
That would be my bet.
Oh,
Those
Okay,
would be my
who's the
bets.
second one? Who's the second one
already
you
got-
said?
Ryan Gosling.
I don't know about that.
They already
I
got
thought
Gabriel Luna.
they were teasing Jensen Ackles, but
No,
I like
that'll
Daryl.
never- that'll never
as
happen.
it.
But yeah, he's been attached to it. Well, attached to it for like a long time.
Sophia, that guy, what's his name? What's the
Norman
actor's
Reedus.
name?
Norman
Thank
Reedus.
you.
Yeah.
I was like, my brain is not filling in the blanks right now.
Yeah. I think
I
he'd be
met
an
him. Nice.
obvious choice, and it would probably work.
I don't think he can do actions like that though. Like he's
Well, you just it's
actual
all
fight?
CG. Ghost Rider's all CG.
that's true.
So he doesn't
That's
have to do
true.
much.
That's true. They just CG the head over the stunt guy. It's fine.
Yep. That's the advantage of Ghost Rider is,
Oh, it's like Iron Man. Suit.
Yeah,
Helmet
right.
closes.
that's it. That's it.
Robert's
Yeah,
not there.
That's right.
Well, Ryan's in the suit, right? For Deadpool. Did they say 90% of the
is.
time he's in the suit?
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the suit.
Except apparently the dance in the beginning.
Right.
He's
The
not. in the
dance was
suit.
a different guy in the suit.
Yeah.
Because he was dancing and Ryan
Yeah.
does not.
Apparently. I don't know.
Well,
I've
not
not
like
seen
that,
it
at least.
yet. I'm waiting to see it with my co-writer, but
Deadpool?
yeah, because my husband doesn't watch those movies, and the other two people that I would go with one of them would clutch their pearls at it, and the other one doesn't really go to movies anymore. So, yeah, she doesn't do
Really?
cursing. So
She doesn't do
Uh,
what?
cursing. There's no cursing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, then she's out.
Yeah. So she's out. She loves Marvel. It's just too much cursing in Deadpool for her. But she's the only person that I go see superhero movies with, because my husband won't see it. But yeah, she doesn't do cursing, so that's that. My co-writer definitely wants to see it, but I want to see Gambit. So I love Gambit, and I've been waiting. I didn't like the last one. He was all right, but whatever. I just found out what happened in '97 yesterday because I asked a stupid question. I asked whose death in a movie, show, or anime still haunts you, or whatever.
Yeah.
And one, when I can't say, because one was the one I haven't seen. I was like, well, shit. I probably should have put spoiler alert on that. What I said, who upsets you? I hate when people ask me to clarify what do you mean by upset? Not happy. I don't know. Like they always ask me.
I think my answer was, y'all get to watch movies.
Yeah.
I forgot what there was a couple. Glenn from The Walking Dead, I think, upset me.
Not me.
Why not?
Because I knew it was coming. I read the comics and I knew it was coming.
Knowing it's coming and not being upset about it, two different things. I'm trying to think. That wasn't the one I was thinking of. A lot of people said the horse from Neverending Story.
You ruined
That didn't-
everyone's
I don't know why
childhood.
that didn't. I don't
We
remember
were
that
kids
bothering
when we
me.
saw it.
I don't remember
That's
it
why.
bothering me. I don't know. It probably did. I don't remember it bothering
You
me.
come at me for killing Diana Prince.
Yeah, I'm more upset about yours. Yeah. And the horse came back. The horse came back. Yours didn't.
John. Too soon? Too soon, John?
Everyone said that. Was it Opie? Because I didn't see this. Is that his name? Because everyone said Opie from
Oh,
whatever. Sons of Anarchy. I've never
that
seen.
dude? No, fuck no. That guy's
I've never
a
seen
terrible
Sons
actor.
of Anarchy, so I don't know.
That
I'm
guy's
trying to think of what
he
the
was
one
he was the main dude in freaking the robot movie Pacific Rim. Like, oh my god, no.
He wasn't Opie. Who was Opie?
Am I thinking of a different dude?
That main dude, that's not his name. I'll just Google it. Sons of Anarchy.
Damn it, there was another one that I was like, oh shit, yeah, I didn't think of that one. A lot of people said The End of the Mist. I thought,
Yeah. That was upsetting.
I was more upset that he didn't. I'm more upset for the guy that didn't kill himself. I don't care about the rest of the people.
Ryan
Sure.
Hurst is
It's
gonna
still a
play.
shitty world. What?
Okay, so here,
I should go back on my list now and look.
there you go. Stick that up there. All right, so Charlie Hunnam was this guy who was in Pacific Rim, And he was
Charlie
supposed
Hummel.
to
That's who I
be-
was thinking of.
He
Yeah.
was supposed to be 50 Shades of Grey and didn't do it, blah, blah. He's talking about this guy, Opie, Ryan Hurst.
Oh, I don't know
to
who that is.
play. Remember the Titans? Really?
Artax. That
Sons
was
of
a good one.
Anarchy, Outsiders, Desperation, Road Bates Motel, We Were Soldiers.
No, he was
Saving
talking about
Private
Charlie.
Ryan.
That's what I thought. Yeah, he was talking about Charlie.
The
Oh, you were talking
dog
about
from
Charlie? Oh,
Legend.
okay. Because
Yeah.
this is the guy that played Opie.
I don't know who that is. But yeah, no, the guy who Charlie, that dude's not a good actor.
Charlie Hunnam.
I mean, he may have been okay in the TV
He-
show, I guess. I watched that a few episodes. I was like, this is not that great. But when I saw him in Pacific Rim, I was like, no.
I would not call him an A-lister anymore.
No.
Like, he was probably A-lister when he was in Sons of Anarchy. Like, he got other movies.
It's sort of
But,
like Kit Harington. He was like a big deal when he was
yeah.
on the Dragon show, but
Game of
now
Thrones.
no one cares.
It's
Yeah.
called Game of Thrones, and yes.
It's the Dragon show. It's the Dragon show.
He was in Chad's favorite movie,
What's that?
Silent Hill Redemption.
Oh yeah, my
Harrington.
favorite.
Kid
Yes,
Harington.
yes, he
Mhm.
was.
All
Oh,
those
mine-
DVDs behind you are that movie?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
all of them are just Silent Hill
17
Redemption.
copies.
All
Yeah.
no, there's like 45 copies. excuse
45
me.
copies.
45
of just
copies.
that.
I was about to say Ghost Rider's already in the MCU.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that shit either.
Gabriel Luna was great.
Terrible.
No, he is
Terrible.
a great
That
Robbie
is one of
I
Ray.
the
didn't see it.
worst Ghost Rider incarnations of all the incarnations.
Did you read it?
I don't need to read it. I don't
Oh
even
yeah,
wanna
you
look at it.
do.
I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. The
I'm
design is
sorry.
shit. The design is shit.
was-
The on fire car is
As soon as
shit.
you
Like
asked it,
I
did you
I
read
don't
it?
want it. I don't want that.
Oh,
Ghost
it's
Rider.
awesome.
No,
Yeah,
false.
it's
It's
like
false. That's
no,
false.
it's
It's
not.
false. And it was worse in the TV show because he was in Shield. So you're right. He is in that.
Yes,
Although
he
the way
is.
that I understand it, a lot of that Shield stuff is being eliminated as being canon. So
Yes,
that
but-
may be swept under the rug a little bit.
yeah, but Gabriel Luna, I thought he did pretty good as Robbie Reyes.
Yeah,
Rabbit.
that's- I don't. That we can't have.
A
that.
rabbit
We can't have,
Reyes.
can't have that.
A
There's
rabbit.
even a this one I am kind of interested in. I have to figure out what the hell they're doing with it. There's like an American Indian chick that has become some sort of a Ghost Rider. And I remember seeing this image.
Alejandro.
Is it a dude? I thought it was a chick.
No, it's a girl. Her name is. Hang on. Go on. Continue.
But does she have a series or is she just like
she was a one-off
a
character.
one-off? Okay.
She was a
'Cause when I
one-off
saw the-
during Fear
when I-
itself.
Okay. When I saw the picture of it, I was like, that looks freaking amazing. That looks really
Yeah.
cool. Like she had like the feathers and everything was, flaming up and stuff. I was like, that looks awesome.
Flaming feathers?
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
So I was like, that's cool design. That's something I haven't seen before.
At least I
give me
think
that.
it's her. Let me see. Oh, Hellhawk.
I wasn't listening to anything.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, that's her.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not her. It's not the one that I was thinking of, but yeah, this is.
I love Johnny
I think
Blaze.
this is her. I think this is her. Let me see.
I'm gonna look that up and see.
What are you talking about? What did I miss?
Yeah, let me see what. Maybe it's not her, or maybe it's not that one I'm thinking of.
Well, Hellhawk. No, that's a guy. No, that's not what I was.
Ghost
looking at.
Rider turned Spirit Rider, the Apache-born
Spirit-
Kushala, the Sorcerer Supreme of the 1800s. Was it that one?
That was a big long title.
I don't know. I'm
Um,
just reading what it has on Marvel.com.
That sounds right, but this Hellhawk that I'm looking at is like a dude with he's just a dude with a skull and a headdress. That's not what I was thinking of.
This is it. The Kushala, aka Demon Rider, yeah, this one. I'll send it to you. This one? Do.
Share screen, John Davis demands it.
Let me see.
Also, John Davis, Tuesday is the best day. It might be the worst day for going
This
to the
one?
theater, but it's a great day for podcasting. Share screen.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I've seen different pictures, but that was the gist of it. Yeah,
Hey.
it looks like she's kind of summoning back that Demon Hawk guy, because on the other side that looks like Demon Hawk, but on the other side then that's her.
Yeah.
So it's a different character. Yeah.
Yeah. There is one that I like. It's the Ghost Rider with the woolly mammoth, who has a woolly mammoth on fire. Yeah,
That's awesome.
We're trying
Is
too
the
hard.
woolly mammoth light on fire too?
Yeah,
Is it
he's
a
from
flaming mammoth?
he's from the Avengers 10,000 BC, and it's a guy it's a skeleton on fire with a woolly mammoth that's on fire, and it's really
not just the bones; it's an actual like a.
No, it is. It's the bones of it, and it's on fire.
The bones are on fire. I was thinking
But
it still had its fur, which would make it the fire so much more satisfying if it was fur.
No,
but
let me
no,
see.
bones are cool too.
Let me see. 10,000 BC. It was really cool when they did that run. I wish they would have stayed longer. Ghost Riders from Secret Wars was really cool because you got to see all the different ones.
So yeah, that's the chick, but the book was called Spirit Rider. Yeah. Her, so that chick that we were looking at, that's her, but they called her Spirit Rider instead of Ghost Rider.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep,
That's not then I haven't then that one's new to me. So cool. I like that.
Yep.
Spirit
Rider.
If you ever get a chance to read Ghost Racers, which was a part of the Secret Wars, they had all kinds of crazy Ghost Rider variants. There was one with
it was like much, though, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's when they were like, hey, let's get really high and on drugs and let's just squish everything together. And they were like, hey, let's make a flaming T-Rex with the Goblin Glider. And I'm like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
So that one was pretty fun, though. It was a Wacky Racers type series.
Yeah, there's been a lot of Ghost Rider stuff. There's been a lot of Ghost Rider series. I keep trying to get into Ghost Rider, and every time I pick it up, insides just look like shit. Like this looks so ordinary, which Ghost Rider should never look ordinary.
No,
but I'm looking at it and I'm like, why does this just look so bad? So, that was one of the interesting things about Spirit Rider is the design was so cool. I was like, all right, now we have some design sense. That's what I'm saying. Help me. Help me understand. But like, it's just like when you open it, so like I've seen this shot 80 times before. I've seen this shot 80 times before. I've seen all of this before. So, take me somewhere else.
I don't want to enter my birthday.
So I've never been able to get back in. Like they just did a last ride of the Ghost Rider or something. And I tried to read that and I was like, this is awful too. There's just nothing. There's nothing happening at these two main companies that is of any significant value, like that we should go rushing to these stores. And that's terrible to say, but this is the reality.
That's why every time someone says, "Oh, you got to read Jed McKay's new like Moon Knight stuff," I'm like, "No, this is pretty bad."
She just answered, "Do I though? Do I though?
Do I really? Like I've already tried, and I just like I can't do it. It's the same thing I've seen all the time. It's I don't know who I am. Either everything's real or not. Am I crazy or not? And I'm like, okay, well, Jeff Lemire and Warren Ellis were on the right track with it, where they just went balls to the wall with it. And then Jed McKay brought it all back to the tiny little condensed bullshit that I've seen 4 million times. I mean, it was either Jeff Lemire or Warren Ellis did the where all it was space werewolves. Like Moon Knight was on the moon, and he was just like, "What are we doing?" He's like, "Oh my god, what am I doing here?" And there's like a bunch of starships with werewolves in them started flying by. It was crazy. I loved every minute of it.
Oh, this is an easy answer, John. This is an easy answer. Everybody should think about this for 8 seconds and come up with Amber Midthunder, the chick from Prey.
Oh, I also have not seen that movie either.
I haven't seen Prey either.
It's on par for me. I'm like, I know of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen it.
Easy. Give her the role. She was awesome in it. She was great. The movie was great. That would be a crazy movie.
I saw Monkey Man.
Do it, Monkey Man.
The movie was stupid.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, there's your perfect
I dodged
answer.
it on purpose. I was like,
got 30
I'm not
minutes.
going anywhere near this.
I got 30 minutes in, and I was like, wow, this movie has been going for a while, and nothing's happened. And then I clicked it, and it was like, oh, it's been 30 minutes.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, never mind. Because people were like, oh, it's John Wick. I'm like, no, it's not.
It is not.
It's sleepy John Wick. Like, I'm gonna go to bed, John Wick. Like, I'm sorry, it's not.
John, that is my retort when people are like, you should read DC and Marvel. I'm like, you should read Path of the Pale Rider.
Read
correct. Is correct.
You should just not read DC and Marvel right anymore. I walked into my comic shop today, and it was wall to wall Spider-Man and Batman, and it was all different titles, and it was frustrating. Talk about it? Why?
Should we rant about it? About the new Batman.
Symbol? Oh, the logo? Yeah, it's awesome. Like, it's amazing.
Someone took just a marker and was like,
yeah,
it's not even the logo. It's the whole design. Is all.
Is it like someone with an unsteady hand that was like?
No, he wanted to release a metal. He wanted to make a metal album, and it has to be the most difficult to read logo ever, and that's what they came up with. And now it's just a black square.
I think the guy's just blind. I think he has no, maybe he can't. Maybe he's legally blind, so he could still see, but it's like the thick glasses, and to him with that magnification, it looks great.
Here's the thing, though. You also have it's one of those ones where you have to adjust your TV. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like make adjust your TV until make the adjust your TV until the small symbol disappears. And it's like that, and then you can see the cool logo that he designed. So, or it's like that black or that gold and blue dress type thing. It's can you see the logo? Is the logo there or the logo isn't? Like, or Schrodinger's Batman.
Is it a bat or is it not a bat?
Or is it not right? Exactly. Schrodinger's Batman logo. Yeah.
A huge banner of the cover, John. It's just like black.
Let's all be real here. That logo sucks.
It's just a black banner. There's nothing else on it. Are we at a funeral?
I want that.
What is going on?
I hope he comes out he walks out with that logo, and every hero just goes, "Are you fucking stupid?" Like, I could see Booster Gold.
In the same world, so it's canon. So unfortunately,
well, yeah, but I could see Booster Gold looking and be like, "Are you like stupid right now, Batman?
Are you Marker Man?"
Right? Like, are you? What are you? Like, I'm striking fear into my victims with what?
Pretty sure all his victims are like, "What is
Who
that?
are you?"
Like,
he gets out a marker.
Retraction man, like they go and retract documents. Just cross it out.
I hate you. He could just takes out a whiteboard and starts going, and it like scares the bad guys. They're like, he's there in the raptor.
Giant marker.
Ask the question: who the fuck is that for?
Who approved that? Yeah.
Who? Well, that's
people with bifocals.
If we're going to talk about editorial, that's a whole different world. But who is this for? Who is this entire line of comics for? Because I don't know. This is like The Crow. It's like, I don't know who you're aiming this at, that anyone's going to look at it and go, holy crap, get me in on comics now.
Is it like a separate?
Like, how many times do you have to redo Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman? There's so many different versions. Like, just give us something new.
But here's the thing, though, they do.
Not girl, I'm a Sharpie.
And it's really, and Lori, I'm gonna say right now, they do make new things, but nobody reads them. That's
so
the
why
problem.
Are we reading the same bullshit? Change your
because that's
dollars,
what people do. The whole argument of, oh well, DC and Marvel should create new characters. They do. But people don't read them.
But they do in only the tiniest of senses, right? They put lower level talent on them. Like there's very rarely like a big, like, let's put Greg Capullo on I don't know, whatever character. Like they don't do that, right? So everything that gets rolled out is always sort of a like, do you like it? And then we're like, no, we don't like it because you put no time into it. But if you were to actually like put time into it and put talent into it and lock a good writer down and like for example,
Maybe
fucking
market
Mr.
it.
Miracle, right? No one read fucking Mr. Miracle, and then Tom King comes on and they're like, oh my God,
Right.
Mr. Miracle, this is great. So again, that's not creating something, but that was a dead character that they were able to revitalize because of this writer. So put good fucking people in position. Now, here's the real problem. The real problem is not that these creators can't create. It's that if they do, they don't get much from it.
Right.
That's the real problem. So if someone were to design a new Harley Quinn and be like, hey, here's a new Harley Quinn, and people were like, holy fuck, that's amazing. Well, that guy's not getting residuals or royalties, or, you know, he made it. He can now say, I created the new Harley Quinn, but that doesn't trickle down to money in his pocket in a lot of cases. So that's the real problem with the upper level of comics, Marvel and DC and stuff, is that whenever something gets created, it's created and taken away.
Yes. But that's my point, is like nobody reads it. And that is a part of the problem, is that they don't get any of these big name writers on it. Like Garth Ennis did Section 8, and people are like, oh my gosh, Section 8 when they brought him back. And then after that, nothing. Not any word. And now they're in Kite Man, which also has no business being good. And it is.
Kite Man?
Yeah, it's a spinoff from the Harley Quinn series.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's really good. It's like Frasier or in Cheers. So,
Pass.
they're in a bar. Everybody passes on everything that I say. So, it doesn't so it's like that, but hey, I'm here to entertain. But I think yeah, I do agree with you, Tom, that it is that they don't put in big writers. Well, who was the one that they put Squirrel Girl on the map? Was North? Who is it? Squirrel Girl. And now she's a big name character now too. So he revived Ryan North. That's his name. So
I don't know who that is.
he was on Jughead.
I still don't know who that is.
Okay, well, anyway, he was on that, but he brought Squirrel Girl into the limelight.
Yeah, but I also think that when Squirrel Girl happened, Marvel pushed it too. Like they were behind Squirrel Girl. They were like, put this chick everywhere. She became meta because she couldn't get beaten. So there was a thing around Squirrel Girl that was happening too. And that's the other thing is like, I remember like when they were putting out shit for the New 52 and it was like, Mr. Terrific is out here. And like this, I'm just like, what? Like you're going in bizarre directions with your choices. And most of this stuff is just going to get canceled, but there was no push for Mr. Terrific to be good or like, hey, look at Mr. Terrific. Look what he's doing. Like, this is awesome. It's just part of 52 fucking series that we're going to launch. And it was just, blended in and mixed into it. So everything kind of, whenever something happens, even if it's got a lower sort of name level to the creators, the company has to tell people you need to be here. Like this is a thing you need to know about and go. And Squirrel Girl was everywhere, man. I mean, she was crossing over with everybody. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if she's still a thing, but for that period of time, she was really moving.
Yeah, I know she's in what was that, the superhero, some kind of kids show with different superheroes. I know she's in that, and she's around still, but she's
around. I just don't know if she's quite the hotsy totsy thing that she was. Yeah.
And I like, actually, hers was really good. And then when they pushed Howard the Duck, when Chip Zdarsky did Howard the Duck, that was really good. So I wish they would push more of their weird characters. They had something going when they were doing that.
I think if they were to, see, the problem is that even if you put somebody big, like you just said, right? Like Garth Ennis on Moon Knight or whatever, he had it going in the right way. I think unless you have those guys for an extended period of time, you'll end up with, okay, Garth Ennis is off and, Chad is now writing Moon Knight And people are going to be like, well, I don't care about Chad writing Moon Knight. I only want Garth Ennis. And then it just falls off. So that's the other problem, is a lot of these things probably could get a bump, but maintaining it is the hard part, especially in a comic book world where everything has to be a giant story, right? I think that was one of the advantages to Squirrel Girls. You could just tell these smaller stories. But everything now has to be like, well, what happens if he fights Thanos? And what happens if Thanos loses in stone? And what happens if this guy fights this guy and it turns into a galactic war? And it's like, what the hell are you talking about? It's just Moon Knight, guys. Like, tell good Moon Knight stories. But everything just has to be wrapped up in these huge story arcs. And that's problematic. That's wildly problematic. But that's the stuff, like you just said, that's the stuff people are buying. I need to know all of these crazy things. I don't care that Bruce Banner, drinks Fresca on the weekends. Like, it doesn't matter to them. It's just like, well, how mad does he get, and how strong does he get, and can he punch a hole in the moon? And that's all they want. And it's becoming pigeonholed into this bit where the fans only want certain things. So Marvel and DC give them certain things.
And then they bitch about not coming up with new material.
Right.
And then like there was that one with Howard the Duck got the left glove of the Infinity Gauntlet, and it was like an arts and crafts glove. And it was hysterical. And nobody read it. And they had this crossover with Squirrel Girl as well. But it was like, there was like dance, art, and music, and a bunch of other stuff. And then there was like a second dance zone. And it was just like this just weird story. And it was Howard the Duck. And it just got Chip Zdarsky. He is a great guy. So, yeah.
Lori scared me.
Oh, yeah. I was like, there's
moving.
something on your shelf and it's moving.
Yeah, but why is it moving?
I don't know.
Airflow here.
I was like,
All right,
is it your cat?
Oh, what's that supposed to mean, John? I'd write a great story. So I'd write a great Marvel story. I already have a DC story lined up too. So
yeah, but even if you put an artist on there, right? Chad would have to be writing something that again ties into something else for them to care. That's the hardest part about all these characters, is that they can't just exist in their little pockets,
their bubble.
Yeah, they are. It's a requirement now, thanks to the 90s when it was like, hey, what if we put Wolverine in everything? We'll sell more books. Like that's in their brains. It's like, we have to sell more books. Put let's have the Hulk fight Moon Knight. Let's have this happen. Let's have this happen, and all this other stuff just kind of falls to the side, and it ends up in the dollar boxes.
Yep. And even if it's good stuff too.
Yeah, it can be good stories, and it's still in the dollar boxes. Yeah.
Yep. Now, granted, we could also do Shadowlands, and all of that is terrible, but I digress. No.
I got 7 minutes.
Wow, is it 9 already?
All right, so then go. It's your turn. Say something, Lori. You have 7 minutes. Go.
Lori?
Stage fright. Yeah, right.
Don't you have announcements for?
Let me tell you what's going on. So tomorrow, you guys need to turn into the Tuesday Morning Brew at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I am celebrating my 100th episode as host on that show, and I'm going to be killing some fruit, as I do. So I'm going to have some guests. I'm going to have multiple guests, and I'm going to dress up as Pikachu and murder a jackfruit. First, I'm going to shove it full of sparklers and light it on fire. And then I'm going to slice it in. I'm probably going to kill the wooden stool that everybody's been betting on to see how many slice and dices that thing lasts. I think it's going to meet its end tomorrow because I'm using a 2-handed axe. And I swing hard. So
that sounds cool.
Yeah. You could watch the jackfruit meet its demise and probably the wooden stool. Thank you. So it should be some fun. I have that going on. I'm working on another show, possibly a pre-recorded show I don't know. We'll have to see if that pans out. Plus, working on merch. Secret rewards are well underway. Wooden covers are done. Shit's getting done. That's all
And
I got.
the week after,
Tom's coming back on the brew. That's
yeah,
right.
boy.
Tom's coming back on the brew.
Episode 101. Start the next 100. Right.
Yeah, you're gonna start out the next 100 episodes. Isn't that cool? We will not be chopping Tom with the axe. Sorry, not how it goes. John Davies, that show is going to be on 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then it'll be on YouTube on a couple of channels. It'll be on The Madness and also on the Lori Calcaterra channel. So if you missed it, you can go watch a replay. And I'm sure I'll make a short or a TikTok or reel or something of the destruction because it's freaking funny. So I got a like one of those miniature blow torches this time because last time I tried to set the stupid pineapple on fire, it was too windy and it wouldn't light. So I got a blowtorch. Fun times.
Sounds fun.
That would be interesting before bed viewing. So, which reminds me, I have to share that link to the Kickstarter because it's them that's voting. It's one of our stretch goals that we do every time is people get to vote on naming the jackfruit. And then they pick the weapon. They voted on it. So I already told you the weapon. I'm not going to tell you the name of the jackfruit until tomorrow, but they did name it. And we will kill it.
What's the name?
Tomorrow. I will reveal it tomorrow.
What's it called? What's it called?
It's named. It's called. That's what it's called. You read lips?
I do not.
No? Okay. So that's what's going on. We're gonna pick back up. Dude, I'm working on so many projects right now. I think my eyes are gonna bleed. So, got Path is going on. Cycle Cell 7 is almost done. That one flew by. Working with Terry Parr on a Gemini Force. He's inking the first half, and then Chahulu Invades, Volume 2.
Chahulu?
Cthulhu.
Chahulu?
That Cthulhu. Sorry. I told you my brain's not firing on all of the pistons right now. Cthulhu, thank you.
I'm gonna trademark that. Chthulu. That's trademark.
I can't even say it again if I tried. We'll have to rewind it and watch the replay of how I said it because I don't think brains Cthulhu. Thank you.
I can't say. I don't attempt
Good.
to say anything ever.
So that's going on too. All sorts of projects. There might be another one. I didn't have to take up the whole 7 minutes, right? You guys can say stuff now. I just wanted to say my bit and I'll shut up. Like I can be totally happy listening. I'm gonna take off in 2 minutes. I'm just gonna hang out and smile until it's 2 minutes and then see you guys it's totally awkward right now.
I have 3 things in pre-launch.
Hulu is a land coffee.
Wow.
Thank you. Is that what I said? Chahulu? It's like chalupa.
I like your way better.
Could we draw him with a taco head? Like a chalupa with the tentacles as lettuce. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, it sounds it.
Oh, it's been a long day.
I'm trying to think if I did anything today. I wrote a chapter. I did something.
Ooh.
And I went out for breakfast and I went out for dinner. So I didn't cook or anything. So
Nice.
I was supposed to pack things, but I got things ready, but I haven't shipped anything. I should have did it yesterday. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm supposed to wait 7 days, but everyone paid. So everything will be shipped out by Friday. I'm hoping to go see my co-writer on Friday. I have 3 things in pre-launch, which has never happened before. One's not really getting announced because I needs color and stuff. I'm hoping next week before my backer launch kit expires. I got That's why everything got launched at once. So I had to announce everything because I paid $100 and you only have 40 days. So I used it for the last one. Then I sent out the pre-launch for the hardcover, which is October 14th. I sent out the pre-launch for issue 13, which is probably January 6th, or it's February, depending on if Western's ready. Then the Western will be January 6th. And Tom left us. And then I have the Western in pre-launch because
You mean Lori left? Tom's right here.
Oh, Lori. Well, it confused me because it went up. So
Can you see me?
no, not with
no,
the shaving. The
Tom,
shaving is I can't look directly at Tom until the beard's back. That's
Lori,
just-
you turned into Tom. Oh no.
Yeah.
It's like a Pokemon evolution.
Yeah. The Western, I only put into pre-launch literally 30 minutes ago because because I'm doing. Lori tells me to keep it a secret. There's no way in hell I can keep secrets on my own. But I'm doing jars of ingredients for each issue, and one of them is well, whatever. I need dog nails.
Yeah, we know.
So I asked my fellow groomers for dog nails, and now they all want to read it. So I'm like, well, here's the link for it. But the dog nails aren't in the first one. But
Wait, because you told them you're using dog nails, they want to read it?
No. I said I have a crazy question. I'm doing a supernatural Western, and I'm hunting down cryptids in it for ingredients, and I need dog nails from the Chupacabra. And I know you all keep jars of these things, so I want the jars. And yeah, like 3 people are sending me jars of dog nails. So,
you know, out of context, the men in white would be coming to take you away.
You know, a lot of groomers have these jar of nails. I don't clip nails. I grind them. So I got nothing. Nothing, I tell you.
I clip mine, so.
You clip your dog nails?
Mm-hmm. My brother taught me. He's a groomer.
Yeah, that's right. Well, are they black or clear?
Black. So I got to be really careful.
That's brave.
I know.
I
Trust me, I know.
I used to clip nails because I started as a vet, and we don't use grinders in vets. But I just, with black nails, I had one. I literally just a tiny bit, and it bled for like an hour. So I was like, never black nails again. Well, I do, unless it has like that flat part of the front. But if it's just, labs are the worst, man. So I grind everything, which is bad because I never think to wear safety glasses or a mask, even though I'm breathing in the most disgusting, horrible thing that's going to give me bone cancer. And
you're breathing in the nail.
I'm breathing in the nail. And then I scalped my hair once because the funny part about that is I went to go fix my safety glasses and it got caught in my hair. So fuck you, safety glasses. And then I took off the safety glasses and I got a nail piece in my eye. So I just couldn't win that day. That's the day where you know you should have just stayed the fuck home. So yeah. And yeah, we should do a crossover. I'll do a crossover.
We should, because I got an idea for the Western.
I'm
sending it to you right now on Facebook. So you can see it.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Thank you.
What is its tail? Is it feathers or like
tentacles?
Tentacles, yeah. I have tentacles as the Snagglegaster's ingredient. See, the tricky part is with these stupid ingredients is you cannot kill the cryptid. It has to be alive when you get whatever it is. So I couldn't do anything cool like, eyeballs or, shit like that. So
that's a Cthulhu.
There's a Cthulhu made with 100. When you make burgers, it's with 100% Cthulhu. That's the little tagline I have. They made with 100% Cthulhu.
That would be an absolutely amazing plushie. I already ordered 5 plushies.
So Jared's. I've thought about doing. Can you guess what the mascot for the second issue is gonna be? The Cthulhu.
My plushie queen could absolutely make that. I'm just saying.
Well, get me in contact with her because I kind of want to do it.
She's making me a Snagglegaster, which I'm sure I'm not saying that right, but I had to Frankenstein the patterns, it's like the body of a dragon, the tail of a rat, the arms of a T-Rex, the legs of a chicken,
And the
the
friends you made
head
along
of
the
a
way.
vulture, and the tentacles out of its mouth, and feathered wings. I'm forgetting something. Oh, and the one eye in the middle. So then I ordered a dragon plant, but in all honesty, it's probably just for me because it's like $80 for the one. So I only bought one. Usually I buy one for me, one for my co-writer, and then I sell one. But I don't know if anyone's gonna spend $160 or $100 on this plant. So I'm just gonna have it to love and to hold. But it is a dragon demon plant. So it's like a Venus flytrap, but the head is a dragon. So she's making that for me. That's mostly for me. I'm making the this is mostly for me too. The squonk. I don't know why anyone want this, but if anyone knows what the cryptid is, it's an incredibly ugly cryptid, and I'm really sorry, but all the pictures either look like a pig or a Shar-Pei, so I feel really bad for the Shar-Pei. But it's an ugly creature that all it does is
the crying thing. Yeah.
So
They're so
he's
cute.
actually so he joined what issue am I on? 7?
It's
think
like
I'm
a
on 7.
gross little naked cat.
Yeah. So he joined. So it's actually really funny. This is spoiler alert. I don't care. So he joins in issue 7, and one of the ingredients is his tears. So Serafina had to grab his tears, but then she felt bad for it, so she pet it, and it stopped it from crying. So Draven was going to shoot it to put it out of his misery, and she wouldn't let him. So now this stupid thing follows her around all the time, which I absolutely think it's adorable. So I had to have a made from it. The other plushie is our Wendigo, and our crow demon, the 6-eyed crow demon that every time you grab it, mine doesn't burst into flames, but it bursts into flames like a phoenix. It turns into ash and then it comes back. That's the chapter I wrote, is the crow demon, so I'm excited about that. I may or may not get a chupacabra done. There's no point in doing a Bigfoot because Bigfoot is like the only thing that I couldn't think of anything unique about it, because I don't want to piss off people that love Bigfoot. So the only thing different about our Bigfoot is he has a wrap around his wrist because of something Serafina did.
No, you gotta do the one where all he is like a drone that aliens drop down to Earth to survey them and then bring them back up. That's what the one that you need to do. That's a real theory.
Really?
Yeah, that's a real cryptid theory. Is that Bigfoot is just an alien drone that they drop onto the Earth to scout. That's why he appears in different places and then disappears, is because aliens are beaming him back up.
Wow.
Look, the internet, okay? And frankly, if you told me that was true and it was revealed that it was true, I'd be like, you know what, that makes sense. The argument is valid.
Nice.
So, but made with 100% Cthulhu.
Yeah. This is my pre-launch for the hardcover, launching October 14th. It's they've shipped, they're on their way, so they should be here before then, but whatever. And then I have I don't know if it'll jump to it. I have no idea. Nope. That's not even the right one. That's 15. Okay, then. It's somewhere. But I also have 13 up. Anyone's interested. I guess I don't need this up anymore. And 13 will be out January, February. It's already done. Printed in hand. I guess I'll print 14 and 15. I'm spacing out redemptions now, so there'll be a lot more space between them. But the Western is going to be in between them. So technically, I have my Kickstarters are now 3 weeks apart instead of 4 weeks apart because I'm doing 2 different series. So that'll probably backfire on me, but it's all right. We'll see how that works. We have 2 pages inked already for the Western, and I've never had traditional pages before, ever. So I'm excited to get original art that's just going to stock up because I don't like to sell things. So yeah, that's going to suck. But Whatever. I'm gonna buy that portfolio thingy. Chad.
What?
What are you, me? So when's you don't have anything in pre-launch?
I don't have any pre-launch yet. I'm waiting on the issue 2 pages for coloring. And then I have Bark in the Water. I just got the first 2 pages for coloring on then, and then I will start the pre-launch, which I get a little bit further. But Set the Hook issue 2 is coming, and I am printing the Cthulhu's are going to be the new thing for that issue, because it's a Cthulhu made with 100% Cthulhu. So,
Wow.
yep. And I'm also working on a Ginger Alex Lottle one-shot as well. And I'm about halfway done with that. So I was working on that today. I'm excited for that one. That one's going to be like I'm not exactly sure how to a classic monster movie type thing. So it'll be fun. We're going to see what happens. We're going to all have a good time.
I'm sure we will. I'm excited. I'm excited for the Western too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing like I keep writing down ingredients and I'm just like, how many of these am I gonna do? But like the Spider Queen, I want to do the webs in the jar because I think that's cool. There are some cryptids that are just gonna be in there because I can't think of an ingredient, so they just kind of show up. So I could just like, like what do I need from a jackalope, but I want to see it. So
an antler.
Yeah. I can't because it's the Wendigo's antler that we're collecting.
From the foot.
So far I have 22.
Like a Lucky's Rabbit's foot.
I can't kill anything.
You can still take the leg foot off. It'd just be screaming in pain, but you can take it off.
Horrible.
You're literally in a world of supernatural creatures that kill each other for fun.
I know. You know what the fun part is though, is I'm going to be drawing the pages. I'm excited because they don't have to be good.
That's right. You did tell me that.
Well, I used to sketch. I think I showed you my pages. I used to actually be really good at it. But I can only copy, but that actually fits because I only have to copy what she sees. So, but I used to copy from Dungeons and Dragons, not trace, but like I can make it look exactly like it just by looking at it. So I'm excited to draw it. I'm also going to draw a map. So I'm going to have maps of different locations, and then everyone gets a free sticker when they pledge, and then they could put their sticker on their own map if they want to keep track of it. And at the end of each, like whenever a hardcover comes out, if you could show a picture of your whole map with all the stickers, you get a free print. So
cool.
I don't know. I just thought of that. Anyway, what's your homework, Tom? What's the next movie you're gonna watch?
The Crow.
Well, actually, I was gonna actually watch the other Crows because I'd never seen them before. So I was like, okay, let me see what they did with these things before because again, I don't know that I'm going to see The Crow in the theater. It's just too much hassle.
Don't give them money.
So I'll probably wait for it to end up on streaming, which will probably be in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, Borderlands is going to be streaming, like, I think, beginning of October.
Yeah, so movie or show?
The movie.
It's a total tank job movie.
I watched the pitch meeting. Did you watch the pitch meeting?
I haven't yet.
Oh, it's great. They're like, oh, she's a young so-and-so. Oh, let's do so. Oh, but she's 60. Yeah, she'll work. Like I was just like, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't watch. I've never even heard of Borderlands. I don't know what it is. Is it from a game or something?
Yeah, the games are great. 2 is probably my favorite. So yeah, 2's great.
Good. I don't know anything about it. I'm not hip like the kids these days. I never played.
It's funny. I almost went to watch because I was trying to find something to watch, and I was like, oh, here, like Dune 2. Like I could watch that. And then I clicked on it. And then there was like a thumbnail or whatever. And it was a thumbnail of Timothée Chalamet, like out in the desert, just orange rocks everywhere. And the instant I looked at that, I was like, I'm already bored. And I went somewhere else. I was like, no, get off. I don't want that. Take that away.
Yeah. Dune 2 is not great.
Fallout's a game too, right?
Yeah, but the TV show is really good.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's like if you've played the video game, this would make more sense, but it feels like you're playing a video game.
I only watch things that have some kind of romance in it. I'm that kind of chick.
Well, it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right. But I have to play the game to
No.
watch it? Oh.
No,
That's
not at all.
Sound.
No, I just said it makes you feel like you're playing a video game.
Oh.
So
would it annoy me if I haven't played the video game?
No, it wouldn't.
Okay, good.
Just go watch it.
It annoyed me.
Well,
everything annoys you.
Well, you know,
I think it's easy if you.
I got through the first episode, like to the point where I don't want to spoil it, but there's like, the bad thing happens. And I got to there
The fallout.
and
yeah, the fallout happens.
and but then the episode kept going and I was like, why isn't this not like the end of the fucking episode, like right here, and then go into another episode? And so I found myself just like, my brain was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Stop the episode so I can go on to episode 2, even though it was just more content. And that would have just been episode 2. Like my brain turned off at that point. I was like, I don't want any more of this. It was really strange.
Are you saying it went on too long?
Yeah, the episode was like too long. And my brain turned itself off at a point that should have been like a cliffhanger. Like, oh, this is the end. Like, like go to episode 2 now. But it just kept going. And I was like, I just stopped watching.
Yeah. I know you're not going to like me saying it, but you got to get through that.
I don't want to get through that because if I watch another episode and it does that again, I'm going to be like, fuck. Like there's it's like in a movie, right? You've got to have pacing and you've got to know when to kind of start and stop and move and go left and go right. And so I was, I wasn't loving it, but I was like, all right, like, here it is. But I was like ready for it to end. Like my brain was like, okay, episode 1, we're about to end. And credits. No, more fucking story is happening. Like, and so I turned off and I've just never been able to come back.
Wow, that sounds exactly how I felt with Furiosa.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah. Furiosa, yeah.
I was like, wow, okay, we're done now. We're done. Cool.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Interesting.
But yeah.
Okay. So it's 9:15, and Tom, you have any announcements to make?
Well, we'll be on Lori's show next week, next Tuesday. And then next Saturday, we're launching the BDI book fair, which will be a little short campaign for people to get books and get caught up on everything before we do the 15-year anniversary next year. And then October 13th, I think, we'll be launching the final real campaign of the year, which will be Critter. We're going to actually launch that when we're live down in Texas at a con. So we'll be doing it from a con.
Sounds kinky. I'll post my other thing. So here's 13. You'll see the amazing colors of Fernando, who joined our team. He's always done my covers, and I've always wanted him since issue 4 to do my interiors. Unfortunately, he was way beyond my pricing. But he decided he liked the story so much he wanted to be a part of it. So he gave me a really good deal, and obviously I could not say no. So he does our new colors going forward from 13 to 17. And this will be out January 6th, or I don't know math, but or February 17th. It depends how fast I get Western out. I've never had, like I said, traditional pages, so I don't know. It looks like he does 2 to 3, which would mean to be done about 2 months. So I think it'll be done by the end of the year. And so we'll probably do Western in January. That's the goal. So this will probably be out February 17th, but the hardcover is coming out October 14th, and it will be for our 2-year anniversary, which is Halloween. 2 years in comics. So we got 12 issues out, not including the 1, 2, 3 other ones. So 15 total, 2 years. That's pretty good, right? My credit card says it's pretty good. Anyway, Chad, do you have anything else to say before I cough? Before my internet looks like it's going to die? It's good to know.
Actually, I don't think I have any announcements at the moment, except I'm working on it. Like I said, I'm working on issue 2 of Set the Hook. Is
Awesome.
currently in production with Tim Spavero. Jason Doobie just joined Bark in the Water. And I'm working on something with, and I can't really talk about what it is, but Ray and I are working on
Top
something together.
secret stuff.
So yeah, but we're working on something together, and it'll be fun.
I
So,
wish I had the capability to keep secrets when it's about my own stuff. I can keep everyone else's secrets. My stuff's like, okay, so here's the ending of the entire series.
I'll tell you guys. I just can't say anything live, so I don't care who else unless it's like live, but I'll tell everybody else. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end it. Still on the search for Big Shark. I am going to watch a new shark movie this week. I don't know what. I'm gonna just toss the dial. I'm going to my car writers, so we always just find the worst shark movie we could possibly get.
I think we need to make Crow Shark.
I'm gonna go find Santa Claus. I'm gonna go find Santa.
And instead
Shark.
of like side fins, he's got like black wings, like black feather wings, so
I
that
like
he can
it.
swim around, but then he can fly too.
I still owe Chad for Doll Shark. Well, I gave you Trailer Park Shark. Did you watch it?
Not yet, but I'm looking for Santa Jaws at the moment.
Well, I gotta
Well,
watch.
that's like on Amazon and stuff. Like that's around.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's on Amazon specifically, but I know it's on streaming somewhere. You could hunt around a little bit, you'll find it. Yeah.
Okay.
It used to be on Amazon. I don't know if it still is.
What's the other one? Sand Shark? Land Shark? I gotta watch one of those.
There is a sand shark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad CGI shark. Oh, it's on Tubi. Now.
There you go.
Tubi or not to be.
Okay.
All right.
I knew that one was around. That's a weird. It's a weird movie.
Got a little Santa hat on it.
Oh, it's got a lot going on for it. There's like comic books in there and stuff, and it's a movie.
It's a movie. Great. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this movie.
It's a movie.
So we may or may not be back next Monday, depending on if Tom shows up, and then we will have
Labor Day too. So.
Oh well, yeah. Tom's always here, so it depends on.
I'll be here.
Yeah. There you
I
go.
probably won't here because I think my mom and I are doing something. So, but I'll see. I'll be here.
I don't work Monday, so I'm lucky I even know when Monday is. So
I am sleeping because I don't work.
Nice. All right, we're gonna hit the end.